Today's video is going to be a highly requested and long overdue video. I've already filmed a video today. It's a tutorial and an update on a curly wig, so I already got that out the way and I needed to go ahead and film another video for you guys. So I just wanted to go ahead and do this and not do it off of camera because I'm horrible at filming what I do and I've been trying to get better. So today's video is going to be how I sew my elastic band on. So there are two types of elastic band. This is what I keep my elastic band in. I have a lot of elastic band. I don't run short around here. I get my elastic band from Hobby Lobby. I don't know the name of it, but once you go into the crafts area, there's really only one type of elastic band there. And then when I get elastic band from companies, I make sure to keep them all because everybody's elastic band is different. But there are two types of elastic band that I like to get. This is the very thick one that I always talk about. Now with this elastic band, I like to sew this one on full lace wigs or frontal wigs that I make just because I feel like they are more durable and they last a little bit longer before they start wearing and tearing. And then I get, let me see where my other one is. And then I get these thin elastic bands, which I believe I've already cut some of them up. So then I get these thin ones right here, okay? And a trick for you guys, especially if you are new to wigs or you are a wig lover, is once you measure your head, make sure to go ahead and take that piece and start cutting a bunch of strips so that you don't always have to go back and remeasure your head. That is what I like to do. That is why I have a lot of them around. So the first step is, here's a long piece right here. I'm not gonna use this one. What I like to do is put this in the back of my head and you measure from ear to ear. So I like to go at the top of my ear right here because you don't want to make this too small because you risk tearing a hole in your lace and you do not want to do that. So I try to sew a little bit of a bigger band, like a little bit past my ear, instead of just doing like an exact measurement, because with these companies you never know if the cap is going to fit you or if it's not going to fit you. Now if you are a person who buys continuously from a company, then you will know how it fits, but some mediums on me are very big and then some fit me really good to where I don't really have to have an elastic band. But an elastic band is the best way to make sure that your wig is very secure. Even if you are gluing it down, I still like to have an elastic band. And then on my days where I don't want to deal with any freeze spray, I just bobby pin the sideburns and it stays on all day. If you want extra security, you could do your elastic band, the wig grip, and a bobby pin, or you could freeze spray or glue it down, whatever is your preference. So I like to take it and I go from ear to ear, and make sure you pull it tight because you don't want to go ear to ear like this and it's not pulled, because then that's not going to be correct. So you want to make sure you pull it, and I'll make sure to turn around so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now if you want to, you can get a little marker, but I kind of hold my hand right there and I'll go ahead and cut. Another easy way is to take some measuring tape, and you can pretty much measure your head and then take the elastic band and match it up to the measuring tape and then cut you some strips. So usually what I like to do after I do this is I'll take some other strips and then I'll cut some pieces so that I don't always have to go back and refigure out my head measurement. So I like to cut a little bit bigger just depending on how my hair is underneath. If my hair is flat, then it's still going to fit, but if my hair is poofy underneath, like if I have a ponytail in my head, sometimes the wig will be a little bit tighter because I don't have it laying down very flat, and I still want everything to fit without risking tearing a lace in my wig. I'll be sewing this on. I already have a strip. I'm gonna use a thin strip for this one today. And you guys always ask me where do I get my mannequin head from, and I'll leave a link down below where I get her from. But the wig that I'm going to show you guys today is from Elva Hair, and you guys just seen me do a very short curly bob from them, so they sent me over another wig to show you guys, and this one is curly. I'll go ahead and leave all of the links down below. It is very beautiful. It is freshly washed. This is air dried now, and then that is the hairline and everything. And this wig does come with combs, and of course the comb placement is very important when you are sewing your band on also, but you can sew wherever it's very comfortable on you because everybody sews their elastic band on differently. But this one comes with soft lace, and it comes with a comb right here, 2 combs on the side, a comb in the back, and also a little bit of lace and your adjustable straps. And I did bleach the knots on this unit, but I'm gonna go ahead and flip this one inside out. Now, I usually don't sew my band on like this. I like to just do everything in my hand. So I'll go ahead and sew this one on for you guys. Okay guys, so right here I'm just going to show you how I attach the elastic band to the lace. And as you guys can see on this unit, the comb is not attached to the lace. So on each company's wig, the comb placement is very different. Some combs are attached to the lace and some combs are underneath the lace. I like to attach mine to the lace, and this is why I stress how you need to make sure you have really good measurements when cutting your elastic band, because what you don't want to do is make it too tight to the point where you are ripping the lace, and that is a big no-no. So I try to sew exactly where the ear tab is, or close to where my ears are going to be, but not going up too far to where it's going to be uncomfortable on my head. So you also did see me add in more pins to pin it down, because at first it wasn't pinned down correctly and it kept moving, and I wanted you guys to see exactly what I'm doing and where I am placing it at. Now, if you are new to sewing down your elastic band on your wigs, then you may have to go back and redo it until you get the perfect placement and the perfect fit. I've had to do that a couple of times when I first started and had to keep redoing it. So right here, I'm just showing you guys how I do this if I'm holding it in my hand. You just want to make sure that you measure it up or get as close as possible to what it looks like on the other side as far as placement goes. And also make sure that you are tying a knot at the very end of your thread when you are done, and then cutting that little extra excess piece off so that it doesn't come apart when you are pulling it and putting it on your head. You want it to be as secure as possible. So now I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like when it is all done. I'm just placing it back on the mannequin head so you can see exactly what it looks like. So now we are going to work on this wig, and like I said before, this one is from Elva Hair. This is their 20-inch Brazilian curly lace front wig. The cap size that I have is a medium. It also states that it does have a medium brown lace color. It's 130% in density. It's a natural hair color, and this one also comes with a pre-plucked hairline and baby hairs. Now that the lace is cut off, I'm just going to take the ear tabs. Now you could go in and cut the ear tabs down to fit your ears, and if you guys haven't seen a video on that, I will go ahead and leave a link below for that one. But I'm just going to pin this behind my ear, and I am just going to bobby pin it. That is just the easiest method for me. I usually don't do anything extra to my sides unless I'm planning on wearing it into an updo. If not, I really don't care about the tabs or the sides of my ears, because nobody is going to see them at all. So they're not a main concern for me, long as I make sure that all of the lace is hidden very well with any type of hair. It is definitely up to you if you want to just stop at the elastic band and the bobby pins. If you do not plan on wearing your wig out for a very long amount of time, I mean, you don't have to worry about sweating or anything, then you could just leave it as is. Just add your powder and go. But because I will be wearing this for a little bit, I decided to just add a little bit of free spray only by the parting space, where the parting space starts at, just because I felt like the lace was a little bit light and I needed to make sure it was blended all in together. So now I'll just be taking my foam wrap and just trying to lay a little bit of baby hairs around. Well, I really wouldn't say baby hairs. I'm just swooping a little bit of hairs into place just to make it look a little bit more natural, just because I did state that I felt like the lace was a little bit light. Now I did bleach the knots on this unit, and it does say that it is a medium lace color, but this lace was still coming off too light for my liking. I probably should have gone in and added a little bit of tint, but I did not do that. And I will make sure to have a tutorial on tinting your lace, like an easier way to tint the lace. I'll make sure to do that. So now I'm just going in with my Ruby Kisses 3D Creator palette, and I'm just cleaning up all around the hairline just to make sure that everything blends in very well. Next, we will add a little bit of the Sleek and Shine serum that I love to use, and I'll just run that through the hair. Now it says that this hair is 130% in density. I do feel like it's a little bit thicker than 130%. I also feel like it's more fuller towards the top, and then towards the end it does get a little bit thinner, but it does all come together, and it is pretty lightweight for it to look as thick as it is. As far as shedding and tangling goes, I did receive a little bit of shedding with this unit during the washing process, and then tangling, I did experience some tangles also. So I'm just still going to work on the side of this hair because I didn't like where that little hair was placed at. I'm just going to pull where I want it to be from, and then I'm taking some foam wrap and just putting it on the hair that I pulled out, just to give it that wet look also, so it can blend in with everything else. That is what the hairline looks like now that I have added a little bit of powder into it. I'm just going back and forth and just making sure everything looks really clean. This unit does state that it is 20 inches once again, and it is a very good length. You guys know with curly hair, it does shrink up, so it looks like it's about 18 inches. So guys, let me know what you think about this hair, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you understood everything that I was doing. If you guys are interested in this, I will go ahead and leave links down below along with a coupon code for the website. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave it down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys the next time. Bye guys.